Hey there fellow readers, today I am talking about Volume 2 in Yuu Kamiya's light novel series No Game, No Life. So in this particular volume, Shiro and Sora decide that in order to start their campaign to take over the world, they are going to challenge the Werebeast Nation. Now the only problem with this is that they realize they really don't have a lot of information about the world and about the specific races in the world that they're going to be challenging. And for Sora and Shiro, this is a big issue because, of course, the more knowledge you have, the more likely it is that you're going to win. And as we know, blank never loses. So they take a look at all the books that are available to them in the castle and they realize there's not a lot there. And when they ask Stephanie Dola about this, she says, well, we did have a library, but yeah, my grandfather lost it in a game. Shocking. Now he lost it to a flugel, which they are angelic-like beings. However, they have a pretty nasty past. They were created as weapons of war to destroy gods and used to collect heads. But now that violence is basically outlawed because of Tat's rules, they now collect knowledge. So Sora and Shiro decide that before they can challenge the Werebeast, they need to win back the Library of Humanity's knowledge, and also, if they can, they want to grab this Flugel's help so that they can learn from everything that she knows about the world. As a second volume in a series, I thought this one was really good. There was just enough sort of over-the-top kind of gaming again, like the sort of chess game that we saw in the first volume taken to those incredible extremes. The same thing is done in this one with a very simple sort of word game, word association and matching game, but it's taken to a whole extreme level. But what I really liked about this book was that there is a lot of character development. Sora in particular is made to be much more of a complex character than I think even the first volume hinted at. There's a conversation that he has with the Flugel, with Jabril, that it really reveals a lot about his motivations and about why he can often be seen sort of flip-flopping almost between personalities and how he treats people. And it really adds to this sort of complexity of the character. It's one of the things that I mentioned in my first video that I thought made this series really cool, is that sort of moral fluidity between Sora and Shiro, and that in the end, pretty much nothing is off the table when it comes to winning a game. And when you're dealing with a game where an entire race is basically at stake, it kind of makes sense that you may just be willing to throw everything to the wind. But I really I do enjoy that. I do enjoy the fact that these characters are being fleshed out and being made to be far more interesting than sort of your average, very one-dimensional character. They're not quite as archetypal, tropey type characters as what we've had in a lot of other books. So I find this one to be a lot of fun. It's funny. It has some pretty cool things and plays on games and sort of strategies and stuff like that. And I'm looking forward to Volume 3. So those are my thoughts on this second volume of No Game, No Life. I hope you liked the video. If you did, please subscribe or hit that like button, or hey, do both. Keep up with all my future light novel reviews, including future volumes of No Game, No Life. I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, bye-bye for now.